Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn. My name is Captain Katarn, and let's get started with Star Wars Galaxies. So today is actually a pretty special day because I'm going to be respecking my two Jedi. I have two Jedi, if you remember, and they were both essentially the same. And level 90, and kind of stupid for me to have two Jedi. It doesn't really work like that. Let me go ahead and get up some music for us to have during the stream. Just a second. We'll start out with the Force Collection. I think that's fine. Okay. So, first of all, thank you to Lucas King for allowing us to use his music. Now, there's a profession counselor over here. So this guy is level 88, and that's just perfect. So we'll make him a bounty hunter. I'm interested in changing my profession. Yes, please. So I've never done it before, so the first one is free. It's just like drugs. Alright, so we got it. Our inventory is overloaded, but we're good. So now I'm a bounty hunter. Pretty satisfied with that, actually. Somehow I got a level when I did that, so I'm about to hit 90. No complaints. As you can see, I have all the bounty hunter skills, so I'm going to have to go through and fix all the toolbar, but this stream is going to be about setting it up and doing a couple PvE bounties, so that hopefully at some point we'll be good enough to do some PvP bounties. Because right now, unless the person is completely AFK, which I might get lucky and find one, it's very unlikely that I'm going to get anything done with that. So let's take a look at our inventory here. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff in here. We're 1 over, so it looks like I can put this on. Okay, so that put us to 80 of 80, and that's good. I'm going to need to get weapons. I'm going to need to get some armor. There's a lot to do here. So first, let's go back to Talus, and I need to drop off all my stuff. So I already have my my bounty hunter ship, which is this cool KSE thing. Thank you very much for that, Jay. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy, and we're going to go back over to our city. So we're on our way to Intrepid Naboo. No, it was supposed to be Intrepid Dawn Naboo, which is why it's always in my head. But it's Intrepid Dawn Talus. Naboo was city capped whenever we went to put down our city. So I always forget about that. Let me just make sure, hopefully we still have a shuttle port. Yes, we do. Okay. So it looks like they've done a really good job of keeping us up and running. There he is, Admiral Snack Bar. Big high five to him. This is Lieutenant Chronic on the Discord. High five. Yeah. And of course he's got a great name, and he's also the mayor of my city. So at this point it's more his city than mine, because he's the one actually doing the oh no, I don't have a ticket to board the shuttle. Okay. Plan B. Since I have 80 things in my inventory, I can't get rid of anything. Oh, this has always been hard for me to get out of. Let me chase camera this. There we go. Yeah, so I can't pick up a shuttle ticket, but what I can do is save myself 300 credits and drive over here, and once I get into these houses, I can pop out my instant travel vehicle and go straight there. A lot of people do that anyway, because they just don't like paying shuttle fees. Just totally acceptable. Whatever you want. Alright. Just trying to find a spot where I can get it down. There we go. We got my X-Wing. And let's go ahead and travel to Intrepid Dawn. Okay. Yeah. So it's just showing people this is how you do it. So we'll have to find some armor, and of course, you know, I always try to say I'd like to do it without handouts, but at this point, if somebody wants to help me out with PvP tips and armor and stuff like that, I will not say no. Stuff is expensive, and I don't have a whole lot of cash on these tins. Okay, let's take a look here. So what do we have? Alright, we're going to go get rid of all of this. So we'll run back to my houses. Everything's changed recently, which is part of the reason that... I'm just looking at this. Are these guys still in? Yeah. Looks like maybe one of my houses disappeared, so I'm probably going to have to log them back in just to get it up, because because I haven't been using SWG a lot recently. I've been playing a lot of other games, so... Hey, what's up, Timothy Glover? Yep, it is the first time you've seen it. Yeah, we built the city with other players. So this is my house. Okay, so let me take a look at this. So this city is a player city. That means that all of these houses actually belong to an individual, and somebody placed them here. And as you can see in my overhead map, there's all of these different things. So essentially what happened was, back in the day when I decided that I wanted to have a city, this city hall, I got a city deed from a architect, and we placed down that city hall, which is this big building that you can see right here. And it's kind of cool on Terrace how it's a bit of a skyscraper. I thought that, or Talos, how it's a skyscraper on Talos or Corellia. I thought that that looked cool. So here it is. So this is our city hall. And then initially you had like a 150-meter ring around the city hall that you owned as territory. So then we had to have these houses placed because you have to have 5 citizens within 24 hours or your city hall was destroyed by the SWG zoning committee. So we did that, and as you continue to grow your city, every week if there was room for you on the server, because there could only be so many cities at different levels, your city would rank up to the next level. And then as that happened, you got more and more perks. So for example, we could put in things like fountains, and then cantinas over there, a medical center, which is what this is. Here, let's take a look at the cantina. It's not decorated, but just to show you what I mean. So here's a cantina, which is like a level either 2 or 3 reward. I can't 100% remember, but this is what you get for having a lot of people all working together. And this particular cantina, I think Admiral Snackbar started decorating it. It's not done clearly, but it looks pretty good. I have to say that it's well done for what it is. So I'm pleased with that. Okay, my houses aren't decorated at all. I should really pay somebody to do that for me. But then, like, the ultimate reward is when you get to level 4 as a city, and that's what we are, Intrepidon City Research Center. When you get to level 4, you get to get a shuttle port, and there's only a few of these that are allowed on the planet. I want to say like 10, maybe 15 max, probably 10. And having a shuttle port is like the ultimate sign of being a great city. And then one beyond this is Metropolis, and that's when you have 450 meters in all directions in a circle radius from the center of your city, so that's when you have almost a square kilometer. It's pretty cool. Alright, so here we are. Let's go ahead and go in here. So a few things. One, you can see that I have this bounty hunter armor. This is actually, if you were to look at it, this is stuff that's used for the production of Mandalorian armor, but there's other armor that looks exactly like that you can find and wear in the game, so that's what we're gonna hope to do today. So let's go ahead and run down here. Hey, what's up, N. Barden? Let me go through and say hello to everyone. So, Mate Avenger, what's going on, sir? Sean, hey, what's up, Sean? Very good. Alright, so I have to pretty much figure out what I'm going to do here. Now, I know that I have a bounty hunter bracelet somewhere that I got that I think would be useful. Okay, so as a bounty hunter, I should have some options in terms of what I want to use. I know that I kind of want to do the Mustafar stuff to get him some of the buffs that we need. Let's see, I know that I've got this stuff somewhere. I need to really go through one day and just spend like 3 or 4 hours and decorate my house, or at the very least get it set up so that I can tell where everything is. Okay, so this Chidden armor is actually not bad. I think I'm going to take this. It may not look the sexiest, certainly, for now. But I'm going to wear this because it's 7,000, 5,000, so it should be pretty good. And I don't know if they removed the restriction or not, but I remember back in the day, bounty hunters had to use that type of armor. So let me see. All right, I'm just going through some of these that I can actually access. Okay, so we have my lightsaber. Okay, so I'm going to put all of the Jedi stuff in this one because it's already set up to be Jedi. As you can see, it's got my training lightsabers, it's got my R2-D2, my Padawan robe. So what we'll do is we'll put my Jedi Knight robe back, because I can always decide to go back and become a Jedi again. That's not a problem. So we have the Bounty Hunter one. It's Gleaming Ring, Agility Strength, Constitution Strength. We'll put the Force Sensitive Ring in there. Let's see, what else can I get rid of? Okay. A lot of my simple Luke Skywalker stuff, we'll get rid of that. All of my crystals, we can get rid of those. Not going to need them anymore. But like I said, you always have the option to go back. That's the nice part about it. So whenever people were like, how long does it take to get to 90, or how many characters do I need? You only need as many as you're actually going to play. And you can see the difference. The category is Assault for this, and just how bad the armor is that you get, so we're going to destroy that. But you do get free armor whenever you hit, I believe it's, I want to say level 32, maybe? Could be wrong, could be 22. But I'm sure somebody knows. So you at least have something as you're grinding up through the quest if you haven't used an instant level 90 item. I'm going to drop this. the holocron of Star Wars Galaxies, because that way I'll be able to use that on another character to go straight to level 90. It's pretty good, actually. Okay, so some of this is stat clothing, so I don't want to destroy that. I'll put anything I want to save into this military travel pack. We'll go ahead and do that. Some of these will probably end up reverse engineering at some point, whenever I get into that. There's so much that I want to do in this game, and yet I never seem to have time to remember how to do it. Put a Wookiee message in here. We might as well save this Chronicle stuff. Somebody will want it someday. All kinds of Rancor stuff and whatnot. Let's see, our mysterious science device. I don't actually understand what it is. Maybe you know. Okay, and then here, like, all of these are things that you need to craft lightsabers, the specific resources. So I'll put them back here. Alright, and my Jedi relics. Alright, so the Night Sister Key of Exile, we'll still keep that because that's good to have on you. Some of this stuff is just crap and can be destroyed or sold. So I'm going to destroy this Stalker stuff. Yep. Alright, and the boots. Okay, so that really helped. We got our inventory situation in a much better place. Let's go ahead and dump the rest of our pilot parts over here. So where should I put them? Because I know let me check again. I know that I have. That's awesome. I think it's because I can still see the quality. I bet once I log out, I can't see it anymore. Because once you're not a Jedi, you're not supposed to be able to see that kind of stuff. Let's see. I swear over here I had a bracelet that I found in one of the treasure chests. Here it is, the Blast Tech assault bracelet. That's a good one. I'll pick that up for this guy. There's better stuff out there, but it certainly is a nice thing to have at the beginning. So I'll show you this. So this is a Blast Tech wrist assault booster, and it gives you action assault cost and assault damage. Pretty good. Go ahead and biolink that and put that on, so now this is mine and no one else can have it. Oh, I still have a lightsaber to get rid of. I've got the Qui-Gon Jinn lightsaber here, which I've always really liked, so you can see it. Pretty cool. You know, as far as a lightsaber goes, this one has always spoken to me as like the most practical, because that is a really, really nice hilt to hold on to. There are no parts that, you know, are problematic. It looks fairly well balanced. I like it. I actually want to get one of those in real life because they have a whole bunch of really good sabersmiths now that are making extremely high-end accurate replications of that. Let's see, I can put the lightsaber in here, so we'll do that. Anything else I missed that was Jedi? Let me go into this. Okay, here we go. I've got all kinds of stuff in here that I can get rid of. Oh, the container's full. Crap. Okay, color crystals and... Oh, so he does have nourishing vitacaps. Nice, nice. That'll help a lot, actually. Okay. And we have all the Jedi Knight robes and stuff. Alright, very good. So now that I have room, I'm gonna throw everything else into this military travel pack that I want to keep. So just 1 second. The precise light lightning cannon. I actually want to get a light lightning cannon, so I'll put this on. You can see this. They're hella expensive though, but they're also among the best in the game. Let's see. I'm just putting all these ready chips in here and all my pilot stuff. I'll drop that here shortly. The schematic is kind of important, so I'll go ahead and drop that too. That's a special kind of Naboo house, I believe. Technical readout of a first order. Ooh. Oh, I have the schematic and I can actually sell it. Nice. Drop that there so that one of my other characters can pick it up. Let's see, we'll put the shield generator in here. And Jay's Stoner Z stuff. Very cool. And finally that flight computer. Okay. And we'll drop that right where we are, because I don't really organize my house very well, as you can see. Not much different, really, than real life. Probably more organized in-game than it is in real life. Although I did clean my studio, and it looks really nice. Go ahead and drop this 15 years of Star Wars Galaxies. Let's see, what does the poster look like? Hey, that's not bad. Celebrating 15 years, and it's Pretty cool, actually. So there it is. Alright, what else do we have? Anything else I can get rid of right now? No. Alright, I'm good with that. So we'll put on our issued bounty hunter ring. Put that up here, my precise lightning cannon. We're ready to go. So this thing shoots lightning. It's pretty badass. And that is actually a really cool effect. So well done on that to Rain and the other devs that made that happen. Okay, very cool. So let's, oh, before we leave, let's get that Stalker armor. Like I said, it may not look the best because it's chitten, but it's actually really, really decent in terms of energy and kinetic for bounty hunter. Hey, what's up? Hey, so that's you, Chronic. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get on our armor so you guys can see what this looks like. Now, it's kind of like the Dread Pilot Wesley, right? Nobody's scared. Oh, crap. Nobody's scared of the Dread Pirate Wesley because the name isn't scary. Just like if a guy came up to you in chitten armor, you probably wouldn't be that concerned. But considering that it can now be made to the same standards as everything else, it's actually pretty cool. And let's take off all the unequipped of the appearance things, and you can kind of see it on my character. We'll do that. And there you go. So that's that. And then I can put on the helmet too. So we'll do, what is it? Show H? Yeah. There we go. So now I have the armor on. So I'm now fully decked out in bounty hunter clothes. Now obviously if you were going for full PvP spec, you'd want to have 35s in all the slots, and I don't have that yet. So that's definitely something that I can work towards. What's your favorite TIE fighter? TIE Predator? Yeah, I don't know what that is. So we can make up TIE shit all day, or we can stick to what is actually considered to be canon now. And since the TIE Defender is now part of Rebels, that is my favorite TIE fighter. It's actually in the movie. So if you were to look at the movies and the shows and stuff like that, you'd have to stick to that, in my opinion, if you wanted to do it right. I would even extend it out to Star Wars Galaxies stuff. So in that case, it would be still the TIE Defender, because it's now in here. It's just the coolest looking of them. It was the pinnacle of Star Wars Rebellion, which I love. And here we go. Alright, so somebody's here. Let me see, who's here? Is that you, Snack Bar? No, it's Holmes 1. Okay. Which is also a Snack Bar character. Alright, so somebody was telling me in the Discord that they wanted to put down a bunker in Mustafar. Get in contact with Lieutenant Chronic. He will get you set up. He's the man for his time and place. Now we are going to go and... Let me go over here. We're going to go try to get me a decent cannon for not that much money, I'm hoping. Let's take a look at our expertise. I forgot to do my expertise, so let's start here. So what do we want to use? Do we want to use carbines or pistols? I kind of like my bounty hunter to use pistols, but the advantage of rifles is pretty significant. I don't know, let's leave this up to the stream, because I can always change this. So what do you guys want me to use? Do you want me to use rifles, like the light lightning cannon, or do you want me to use like a pistol or a carbine? Go ahead and put it in the comments and we'll figure it out together. So while you guys are doing that, I think it's time for us to go to Theed and go shopping. So let's come up to the Imperial Outpost. And my guy is a rebel, which I'm probably going to have to do something about that. No, I guess I'll just stay a rebel. I can't, because I can't do that without losing all of his perks on the space side. I was going to put him neutral. It'd probably be better if he was neutral, but... Oh well. Let's see. You've left Intrepid Dawn. Of course I have. Let's go ahead and take this and travel to Theed, which is easily my favorite city. And no, we'll go to Corellia because they're still having the through the end of the month. They're still having the Remembrance Day stuff, so I might as well show up there. I'm sure I won't be the only one, but I might get the reward, and I can certainly take the cookies from Yoda or whatever. So here we are. We're on Coronet. Awesome. Go ahead and do that. Also, guys, tonight we're playing Civil War. No, we're playing the Clone Wars. We're playing, what is it, CIS versus Republic in our Star Wars Face-Off series. That's what we're calling it. Stellaris when we play the team-based games, so check that out. That'll be happening soon. This is actually going to be a pretty short stream because I have to get ready for that and start promoting it. But I figured it would be fun to get some SWG in because I haven't played in a while, and I do miss this game. It's one of those things that I miss Star Wars Galaxies more when I don't play it, and then when I play it, like, my enthusiasm tempers off a little bit. And that's nothing against SWG. I just think that you're always pulled more to the memory of something than what it actually is, or at least I've found that that's true for me. All right, so over here next to the theater, they should be having all of their celebrations, unless I missed it, which is possible. Yeah, okay, their celebrations look like they have wrapped up, or I'm in the wrong place. Either way, I'm good with that. So let's go back to the bazaar. Alright. So you can see this is the Capitol building on Corellia. It's pretty nice in there, and the ruler of Corellia is actually called the Dickat, which I mean, it's probably like a real-life thing somewhere. It comes from some language, but I always giggle a little bit inside when I hear the word Dickat. I'm still a kid after all. Alright, here we are. So let's take a look at our vendor location. Entire galaxy. I am looking for weapons, so I haven't got any suggestions like I asked for. I don't know what's up with that. Let me see if they have any like a master crafted. Thank you. Slacker Z, is that Jay? Awesome. What's going on? Alright, so you can see that the master crafted DC rifle is about 14 million credits, so that's something I'll have to work up to, but I wouldn't mind having something like that. And it has the skill mods in it already, which is kind of nice. Looks like it's capped, yep, 1165. What's the difference between that and this one? Nothing, in fact. Okay, one extra point on the range critical chance, because this one is a 24. So that's the 3 million difference. If you had a lot of credits, I'm sure you would just buy the other one. It has an elemental damage type of cold, which is actually good because it lowers the opponent's, I believe, defenses. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I think it looks cool, and I always wanted to look like a clone trooper. So there's that. Okay, so the master crafted. This one is not bad either. And once they're capped, they're at 1165 for this server. That's the best that you could have. And then you have to ask yourself, does that extra 2 points matter? I honestly don't think it does. So I would probably just be just as happy taking this one right here, 1157, 1165. I don't think that difference in the gun is a big deal. But for the people that have to min-max, they would never accept that. So let's go ahead and take the generic rifle DP. There we go. So this is an energy-based bounty hunting rifle. You can see that this one has not been capped. There's also this Doombringer, which needs to be redone. So basically what will happen is a weaponsmith can deconstruct this, turn it into a schematic for you, and then make you a master crafted version of that, and it's significantly better. There's also, I'm looking for the light lightning cannon. Let me see if I can find one. Trandoshan hunting rifle. I always thought they were cool. I just wish the model was bigger. Like it is so, look, it's a really cool looking gun. It actually looks fairly modern as far as that goes, but it is really, really small. Like your hand would completely cover that up. So whenever you hold it up, it looks like a little toy pop gun compared to everything else in the game. I really wish that was scaled up, like I said. Here's a Trandoshan laser rifle. Same thing. This needs to be bigger. Let's see. The T-21s are pretty cool. So these are the big-ass guns that the Stormtroopers had. Some of them, like on maybe Tatooine for Episode 4 when they were looking for the droids. Some of them had one of these, and these are pretty badass. And they're affordably priced as well. I think I could buy one of these if I wanted to. And it's capped. You can see that. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. So this one is 11. This one's capped. We'll go ahead and make it so that I pay the least possible, because we need to have a weapon. Without a good weapon, I'm not going to be able to do anything. What is this? This one is not capped, and they have an energy, or they have a electricity elemental type, which I really like. Let me see. This one's acid. So let me ask the stream, what would you go with? Would you go with acid, or would you go with electricity? Go rifles? Hey, what's going on, Dark Sabrez? Go. Let me jump into chat. I don't know if Lucian's out there. He can jump in here with me. Let me see. I'll be in SWG Lounge A, so you guys can interact with me. What's going on, Sabrez? It's in the right place. Okay, go rifles. Rifles. Yeah, I think that rifles is the way to go. All right, so acid or electricity? Let me know. I think we're gonna have to get one of these for sure. Let me see if anyone else has a really good one for cheap. Sometimes people screw up whenever they put them on the vendor because there's just so many of them, and I live for inconsistencies like that. I've bought things at really ridiculously good discount prices because they didn't realize what they did, which actually works for me pretty well. So we have heat, we have cold, we have electricity. So this guy's making them for all different specs, looks like. But all of his capped ones look to be acid, which is fine. Acid still the meta? Yeah? Okay. So acid is the way to go. So I guess we want this one. For 250 for acid. Has a hairless stuff, but it's gonna look awesome to hold that giant rifle. Oh man. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll create the waypoint for that, so we're going to Loke. Let's go to Locke. Look, we've got Yub Yub right here. He's a Bothan, which I hate. I hate Wookiees, I hate Bothans. I pretty much hate all non-human species because I am, you know, I'm an Imperial sympathizer at heart. Enslave them all. I do like Twi'leks though, and that's because they make excellent dancers and or slaves, which, you know, in Star Wars you can't have enough of those. But the rest of them, you know, not so much. Eh. Alright, so we're gonna go to Loke. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna travel now, and we're gonna find that gun, and that's good because I still have a little bit of money left over because I'm gonna need to buy some seeker droids. We're gonna take our first couple NPC bounties today so I can show you how it works as we get started. I need much better stats, I think, to hunt a person, but we can actually go out and try to hunt people too. That'd be fun. And hopefully hunting a couple people will get me enough XP here to get to level 90 on this guy. So there's that. Alright, let me go ahead and check out where we need to go here. So I don't see it. Show all waypoints. Okay, so we're going to Twin Suns. Wait a minute. Alright, we'll buy the ticket. It's really easy just to run past this and pull your own ship out. But my guild is called TSS, Twin Sun Syndicate. How dare they steal that name? Like it's unique in any way. Yeah. In fact, let me target myself. See if it's still there. I don't know, it may not be active anymore. Ah, no, I'm still a TS. And that's if you look at my character. I guess it doesn't really show anymore. I thought it said like member of Twin Sun Syndicates. Maybe it's in the data pad. No. But I do have a Basilisk War Droid. I forgot about this. Thank you so much for that, Jay. Last time that you presented that, I think as a good bounty hunter going into battle with that will be a nice thing. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's pull it out and show you guys. So we have a Basilisk War Droid, which, like I said, all good bounty hunters should have something pretty badass like this. You come into battle on this, people know that not only are you a wealthy individual, but you have no regard whatsoever for your own personal safety or theirs, and they should be suitably scared. And catching the mark off guard is actually the coolest part about being a bounty hunter, because once I take the mission, I have Alpha Strike on that person. I can attack them whenever I want, and they cannot attack me until I start. So that's kind of cool. What you can do is you can choose either a moment of weakness for them or a moment of surprise, and that really helps you overcome somebody that might actually be a significantly better bounty hunter than you. Although it would pain anyone to admit that they're not the best. Alright, here we go. So these infinity weapons that this guy has, pretty cool. I want to take a look at some of his other stuff. Because he has a really... Yeah, look at this, like the Alliance Needler carbine. Not bad. So you can choose different items here. And these are all really well priced. Like this advanced laser rifle, for example. If you like the way that that looks. Acid Death Hammer pistol. Ooh. I kind of want to go pistols now. I know everyone's like, don't do it, don't go pistols, but the Republic Blaster has always been one of my favorites. It's Padme's blaster from Episode 1. Let's see, what else does he have here? The Zerka Dart Carbine. This is another one that's way too small. This is like really a tiny model. Hate that. The 18 pistol. Yeah, I like seeing like the early game stuff in like full awesome mode, because you see somebody with that, you kind of scoff, and then it's like Han's pistol, you just shoot him in the face. That is awesome to me. Hey, what's up, Slacker Z? That's how you should do it. Well, play both sides. Oh man, check this out. So this is pretty awesome. As I level up my smuggler, I'll be able to have a DL-44 that's at cap level, and I really like that because I never understood why we were moving away from like some of the iconic Star Wars weapons, like the you know, that, or short carbines, or you know, the DH-17 here that they used in Episode 4, and why they couldn't be high-end weapons. So I'm glad that they fixed that. I don't know if that was a base game fix or if that was something that you know, that LucasArts did, but I like it. Or I mean that the dev team here did it. But either way, it's a good move. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have an E11 rifle. So here, this is a Stormtrooper rifle, in case you want one of those. Here, this is also another good one. The DXR Heavy Carbine. This thing, I remember, used to be really, really well sought after because it had that acid as a base elemental, I believe, in the actual game itself. And I think maybe you could only get this from the Geo Hives, or the Geonosis Cave. Not 100% sure. I somewhat remember that. So let's see, what else do we have? Got really cool stuff in here, so it's definitely worth checking out this guy's store. Totally pimping that. Oh yeah, the Scout Blaster? Hell yeah. Having a little Scout Blaster like this that does max damage. This is part of what I like about Star Wars Galaxies. You have so much customization of your character. You can make them look however you want. So if I were to be an Imperial and I wanted to have the biker scout thing and I wanted to actually be competitive, I could now get one of these Scout Blasters. I'd have the look and I would still be able to, you know, PvP or whatever at the highest levels. I love that. Okay. Here's the SG-22, which I always thought was weird, but cool. Oh, nice. And we also have some melee weapons too for anyone that's crazy and wants to melee in Star Wars. You're totally able to do that. Here we go. What's this? CC Legion Cryo Projector. Okay, this is one of the Mustafar weapons, I believe. It's a directional heavy weapon for commandos. Nice. Actually, it's for anyone, and it's got 336. I mean, I can't afford it because it's 1.5 million, but that's kind of cool to see those. And here he's got some of these other ones like this. This Proton Carbine looks amazing. It's a damn shame it's so expensive. And then here, like the Proton Rifle, also a really good one. The DE-10 pistol used to be the like end-all be-all of pre-CU Star Wars Galaxies for a smuggler. Like this was the only thing that you could use because it was the best pistol that you had access to. But like I said, now it's nice to see that that's not the case. This is the Whistler Modified Carbine. This was also the other thing that you would like have to go with. If you could get one of these as a bounty hunter, they'd be like, oh, I'll get the Whistler Carbine. You know, but it's nice. Like I said, it's nice to see that there's different options. So let's go down here. I'm gonna search now. Since we went through that real quick, I'm gonna search specifically by what we came for, which is the T-21 rifle. Let's see what he has here. Okay, so he has the acid. Let's take a look at the two and make sure that they're the same. This is an 1145.8 attack speed. This is 1145.8 attack speed. So I will go ahead and buy that. All right, I now have it. Let's take a look at it and see what it looks like. So here it is, and it has a slot on it too. So there's a socket available, so I can put in a 35 or a weapon attachment, which would be pretty cool. Biolink this to myself. Oh wait, I can't equip it. Why can't? Oh, we have to be level 90 for that, so we're gonna have to fight our first guy with this. So that's good though. We have it, and now I can find some bounty hunter supplies. So let's go ahead and go back up to Loke while we're here. He's just on the edge, so he's not a part of their city. There we go. All right, Nim's stronghold. We'll travel there now. Very cool. Yeah, I hate that, Sabrez. I agree. If I want to have a DL44 pistol because it's roleplay and I think it's awesome, so be it. I mean, there are people that genuinely like those other pistol designs, and I totally get that. I'm all about player choice, but for me, like having a DL44 as a smuggler at max level that like is equally as good as anything else, kind of like Han, that totally adds a lot of immersion for me. So let's go over here, and you can see here. Let's turn on my personal light a little bit. You can see this guy. See, I'm a fan of this. He can do that. So if I examine him, right, you can see this is the appearance that he decides to go with. Okay, if I hide his appearance items, this is what he actually looks like for fighting purposes. But he's not restricted to that. Like, for a long time in games, this is what you would look like, but this is what you wanted to be, you know, how you wanted your character to look for RP purposes. I love that. Like, any game that does that has my respect. Like, over here, this chick. Let's take a look at her. We'll examine her real quick. Alright, she's got the Clone Trooper armor on, plus one of those proton carbines that we were looking at from before. But if we hide the appearance items, you know, she has very similar stuff on, so she doesn't have very different. She might be new. But a lot of times you'll see people with armor like mine. Like, for example, this Chidden armor looks like crap. But if I could get, like, really cheap bounty hunter armor that has, like, no stats on it and put that on top of it, I would do that. Or, you know, like Mando armor, for example, that's completely and totally a poor craft. That would be fine. Alright, let's see. Entire galaxy, what are we looking for? We're looking for probe droids. I'm trying to remember where they are. They'd be factory crates, probably. Arachnid probe droid, something like that. It'd probably be under droids. My bad. Droid deed. No. Help me out, guys. Where would I find these? I can just type in probe droid. It's been so long since I've done this. Oh, hey, that's the problem. Okay. Here it is. Arachnid probe droid. Excellent. So we want one of these, and we don't want to pay a lot. So where can we go? 7K for this? Is this just... Okay, so this is just one. I kind of want to get a crate of them, if I can afford it. So here, he's got 30 in a crate for 5. That's good. I like the angular look of it, just because it's very different. Droids are under deeds. Okay, thank you. I'll find it. So here it is, factory crate. This is what we want. So where are we going? We're going to Rory. I would assume that he probably has both. So the Mudflats East. I don't really know where that is. I'm trying to think what part of Rory that would be on. Let's go ahead and take our ship and go. I would love that, just to be able to jump in my ship and take a trip around the, you know, a galaxy for a Sunday afternoon. Stroll to buy some stuff. Let's go to the Rebel Outpost, because I can quickly go to somewhere else from there, if I'm wrong. I'm thinking it's probably around here, because almost everybody has their house around either Restris or this place, but we'll see. What do we have? There it is. Our probe droid. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so the probe droid is very close. It's quite literally right here. And that's the other thing too. If you're going to bounty hunt, you do not want to use a nice vehicle. So you would actually never, if you were PvPing, go into a situation with your nice bike out, because if that gets destroyed, you're going to lose more credits than the bounty is going to be worth in most cases. And no matter what, you're a loser, especially if you lose the fight. Because then you have to get a, you know, anti-decay, or you have to get a vehicle restoration kit, which are not cheap. Okay, so let's take a look. So we have an 8D8 droid. That's very creepy. Looks like Sunny from iRobot. Very cool. So he's got all these droids in here, and he's got the utility droids, which is what we need. So let's see what they have. Okay, apparently this is not the right one. It's probably a combat droid, I think. There we go. Nope. That's not what we want either. Do we really have nothing here? There we go. Rare consumables and vehicles. Is it another... What the hell? Maybe it's the rare consumables and vehicles. Okay, yeah, this is it. So I don't want to pay 100k for these. I don't think I'm going to be doing that much stuff. So let's see what's available here. So I know he had some 5s available. Okay, here we go. So we can buy those. So we'll... Oh. Previous items. We'll get some of these. We'll buy that. And now I need seeker droids, because seeker droids are real important. So let's go back to previous. Seeker droids are super important, so we'll buy 2 crates of these. And then we're gonna go take a mission. We're gonna fight an NPC, and I'll show you how to track them, because it's the same for an NPC or as a person. So it should be fun. It would probably behoove me to actually set up my toolbar prior to doing this, but I like to live dangerously. Can anyone tell me a good place to take missions on this server? I know Intrepid Dawn, I think we either do, or we will, or we should. I don't know which one it is. Military outpost is over here, apparently. Trying to go towards it without putting up a waypoint. There we go. This way. I know Katarn has one, for sure. So I might have to do that. I think they have a level 4 handler there. That'll be what I do. They had changed it at one point that you couldn't get any active bounties on the planet that you were on, so that you couldn't just see somebody in the terminal and run over and do it easy, but I don't know if they changed that back here, if that's still a standing rule. Let's go to Naboo, let's go to Katarn. This is the bounty hunter hangout, at least it used to be, because there was a there's a level 4 handler right there, so what you do is you get your mission, and then you go and you speak to your NPC, who gives you your signature for your probe droids, and they tell you good hunting, and then I'll show you the rest, because it's actually a really cool thing. Tatooine on Mos Eisley, you mean? That would probably be not bad. I think we're good here. I'm actually impressed with this. I don't know if they increased the textures here, or they did something maybe with the shiny texture, but this Chidden armor looks a lot better than I remember. My memory is fuzzy. Alright, let's find those bounty hunter terminals. There they are. Okay, so you can see I have PvP options on here, and they would be essentially anyone that's at the top like this is a rebel operative. So I could try to find them. But I don't want to do that right now. I'm not good enough for that. There's an Imperial smuggler, so smugglers also get on the terminals and can potentially be bounty hunted. So that's just showing you how that works. And then the rest of these, anything that doesn't say Imperial or Rebel specifically, is something. Yeah, these are all NPCs, which is what we're looking for. So let's go ahead and refresh it a couple times, see if we see any good payment amounts for NPCs. Let's see. So these are all PvP up here. And then it starts here. Elite Slicer, huh? Alright, I'll accept that mission. Let me see, do I have, yeah, I got him. Okay. Alright, so they gave me the biological signature. I guess they changed that. You don't have to go and get the, you don't have to go get it anymore. They just give it to you. I like it. That's actually a little bit nicer, because then that, like, kind of forced you to use Katarn instead of, like, a player terminal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this area, because I have to be able to call down a probe droid. And this is actually still really cool. This is one of those things that they put in that was just, like, really, really cool. Alright, we'll stop here. Maybe I'll shoot some of these spiders just to test it out. Let's see. Yeah, so this is another thing I wish they would do. I'll go ahead and remove all this stuff, and we'll set up the toolbar while I'm waiting for these things to come down. I wish that if you were respecing, you just put the highest level of whatever it was that you were getting onto your toolbar, instead of trying to fill it up with, you know, 1 through 7 of the rest of them. It'd be a little better. What is this? Move that. Okay, so here, first we'll go ahead and pull out some Seekers, because we'll need those, and I need a probe droid. Okay, so we'll request a probe droid from the sky. Oh, too close. I thought usually you could get away with it about right here. I remember on live I would have a spot, a waypoint here to move out to make sure that I could call down my droid. Alright, so... Oh, crap. Alright, we're fighting. Check that out. So we're shooting him with acid-laced electricity. You know, the whole logistics of that is strange to me, but here we are. Alright. So what's going to happen is our probe droid is going to come down from space, which will be pretty neat. It's going to, like, crash land, just like the Imperial probe droids do. And I may or may not be able to see it. I'm spinning around here. There it is. Alright, so just crash landed, and now it comes over to you, which is kind of neat. So you can see that. Here's my probe droid. So what I have to do is transmit the biological signature, and then watch what it does. Pretty neat here. Alright. Acknowledged. It's now taking that biological signature and starting a patrol. And it's going up into space. It's going to break the atmosphere, and it's going to figure out what's up. So that's pretty neat, actually. Now let's go ahead and get me set up. Otherwise, this will be over quickly. Let's go ahead and put the ambush here. Assault Mark 8. Bounty check. This is when you can check and see if anyone has a bounty. Actually pretty neat. Burn, which I'm going to put here because it's more of an area attack, because it's a cone attack. Alright, Cripple is a slow. Let's see, Heal is one of your most important ones. I'll put it in number 6 because I always use it there. Alright, so then we have 2 other attacks. We have a Razor Net and a Tangle Bomb, which lower the target's moving speeds. So basically, if somebody's chasing you and you're kiting them and you put down one of these traps and they run through it, it'll cause them to bleed, and it'll lower their movement speed so that you can get away from them and continue to attack them. Pretty cool. Alright, my target has been located on Endor. That is probably the worst news we could have had, because there are a lot of driving when it comes to Endor. But we're on our way, so we're bounty hunting, guys. It's the same for players as it is for this, so it's the same thing. You go and you launch your probe droid, and then you go and you track your player. The difference is players have different rules, obviously. Players can get into houses that you don't have access to, so there's no way for you to actually attack them, so that can be kind of frustrating, but that's completely fair because we all have to have safe spaces. And people tend to know what's up if you go straight at them. So if I see a blue dot coming at me in the middle of nowhere, I know that I'm being attacked, typically. So you gotta use a little bit of strategery in how you do it, and make sure that, like, when you finally go in at the last moment, if you're stalking a player, that you're fully prepped and ready to go. So let's go ahead and go to Endor. We'll go to Smuggler's Outpost because it's kind of centrally located, and I can figure out where this guy is, and we're gonna go get him. This will be kind of fun. So we're gonna do some bounty hunting. All right. Let's see. All right. So the next thing we need to do is we need to send out a probe droid because we're here, and this is a big planet, obviously. But we don't know where he is, and we want to know where he is. So let's go ahead and pull up the inventory. We'll take the seeker droid, and we'll track the bounty target. All right, so here you can see the seeker droid, just like kind of what Darth Maul used. Pretty neat. And it's gonna be on its way here. Yep, it's going up to search the planet. So those things are pretty cool. Oh, hey, we have an initial waypoint to him too. So we're gonna move towards it. As you can see on my screen, there's an elite slicer mark. What'll happen is the bounty is actually moving constantly. So we need to be prepared for that. While we're doing this, I'm gonna spec out my character, so let's see. Agility, precision, we want precision for sure. Stamina is probably the biggest one. Alright, let's see, now we want all of the rifle efficiency costs and the rifle marksmanship. Sniper shot would be nice. Let's see, what else do we have? Energy armor, so we can get extra protection. I think that's probably the way to go in this, and maybe take cover. No, power sprint. Duelist stance. Okay, I'm good with those for now. Let's take a look at the bounty hunting specification. So assault, which is your main attack, you want to lower that efficiency as much, or get that efficiency down as much as possible. Return fire. Alright, that's a good one. We still have 19 points left, which is good to see. Let's get rapid assault. Antagonize. I don't think I really care about that. Fumble. Maybe. Armor protection. Innate armor. Just looking at some of the different options here. Swift ambush is pretty good. It's an armor break, essentially, which allows you to do more damage. So go ahead and take a look at that. Dread strike reduces their ability to heal. I still have 13 left, so I'll take enduring assault. Okay, and then maybe here we'll just take some more innate armor to make me even stronger. And shields is a really strong one. It's pretty cool. All right, so I have 3 left. I can put them into Manhunter, so you get a strike through chance and a 10% improved detect camouflage. I don't know. It's either that or I have 3 left. What can we do over here with 3 points? Survival instinct reduces the heal cooldown by 2 seconds per point. That seems pretty awesome. So these are all. Yeah, if I put 2 in there, that opens up this for me, so I can power sprint or duelist stance. Yeah, I think duelist stance is the way to go. So we'll go ahead and do that. That's going to be my template. I'm sure it's not ideal. You guys are probably yelling at me and saying I should have taken something else, which I fully respect your opinion. And I'll get another 2 more points, or another point to spend on it too. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Having all these pop up is like less than ideal. Alright, so we'll remove all of these that we don't need. I'll put this one over here, and then remove that. So what is this? This is return fire. I like it. What is this one? This is sniper shot. Alright. So we'll put the highest sniper shot right there, which looks like sniper shot Mark 5. Alright, good enough. Hopefully that's all of them. I'll have to double check. I think we still are missing shields probably and something else, so I'll find them. Alright, so what's happening is my probe droid is tracking them, and it keeps continuously finding their location. So as I get here, there's going to be an NPC right there. Or somewhere around here. Here he is. This is our target, guys. So we found him. let's go ahead and make sure that we have all of our buffs active before I start combat. So now that I found them, he won't go anywhere, which is kind of nice. And our probe droid is doing a pretty good job. It's continuing to track them. Your probe droid can actually lose the target or get eaten by a Minoc. A lot of things can happen to it. So it's good to see that it succeeded there. Let's see, do I have anything else that would help me with this? I should probably have a buff too that would make this easier. He's level 90, and this is going to hurt a good bit, but see how it goes. Let me go ahead and find that shields command too, because I think that's going to be really important. Okay, duelist stance. Yeah, we want that. How long is that active? It doesn't say. Okay, so we'll put duelist stance under there because that's really a healing kind of thing. Make sure our favor of the elders is ready, and shields. Okay, we'll put shields here because shields are really cool. It gives you bonus damage and returns it back onto the target, which is pretty. It's like basically Jedi. Oh shit! Well, you know what? Holy shit! This guy is fucking me up. I'm already out of action. Hopefully I can just stay alive long enough to beat him. Alright, he's at 50%. I can use line of sight too if I need to. Oh no, crap. We got a dog we got a dinosaur chasing us. Shit. Collateral damage. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright, this was gonna be a lot easier if I, Alright, at least he didn't kill me. Alright, not having the blurg raptor on me, probably a good thing. The raptor is, I think the add-on was what took us over the top. That not having an entertainer buff, clearly not a good thing. So, we're gonna wait for the shields cooldown to come back, and I'm gonna kill this raptor real quick, because that's super annoying. You can see here that my cone of fire is probably to blame for that. I gotta be really careful how I use that. Alright. Very good. Yeah, alright. I feel shame. We'll try this again. Like I said, this would be probably ridiculously easy if I didn't have a level 50 gun and and no entertainer buff, but we have what we can afford, right? Actually, that's something we should come up with, because I have my other bounty hunter, which is not actually on my wife's account. It's her bounty hunter technically, that has like the IG-88 look. But I should come up with something for a human bounty hunter. We should see what the community can come up with for me in terms of concepts of what can be made with Star Wars Galaxies appearance items. I think that would be kind of fun. So let's take a look. So you can see that my protections are all like 8,500, which is freaking awesome. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Where we're really lacking, though, is the stats here. And the fact I'm not level 90. Alright, shield's almost completed. As soon as that shield cooldown is ready to go, we'll be able to take a second chance at this. And hopefully I won't accidentally engage him before I'm ready this time. Alright. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I want to cripple him so he doesn't run as fast. He's still... she... Yeah, it's a chick. Okay. She's still not a problem for me, so we want to do this. Oh, man! Damn it. These guys will probably kill me. Son of a bitch. Did you see that? Like, we got those add-ons immediately, where they, Guric Forest Stalkers that came over the hill. So I'll have to be really careful. Okay, what I'll have to do is I'll have to pull her over to me, where I am right now. So as soon as we're leveled up, or as soon as we're healed, we're ready to go, because my shields are up. Try to make sure that I don't hit it. What's the range on that? Okay. Attempt number 3. We can do this. We've got a level 50 weapon. We have no entertainer buff, but I am confident that superior tactics can rule the day. Alright, so there we go. I shot her. She shouldn't be able to hit me until she comes over, which is good, because then I can throw down some traps. which I want her to run through. Put up my reactive shield. Alright, and my duelist stance is going down now. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so that's working pretty well. I think we're in a good place here. We're winning the damage war, it looks like. The fire one really works nicely. As soon as I get a chance, there we go, we'll heal up. Alright, we took it. Nice. I completely looted her corpse, and what did we get? Usually get really cool stuff. Alright, so we got some Marauder armor boots, which are blah. We got a yellow Ensign, and we got the infiltration suit of marksmanship. So, not great. We did get a little bit of XP towards our next level. Should really just go and do a quest. So, we need 90k. We might as well kill these guys, because, yeah. But I have to say, the flamethrower that comes out of the wrist, really, really cool. There we go. Alright, so that is how you do a bounty if you're a jackass. So I'm sure we can do better. Alright, let's go ahead and go back. And I'm gonna get an entertainer buff, so this goes a little faster, and we're gonna hunt somebody else. Let's do this. In fact, you know what? I'm feeling lucky. We'll go get an entertainer buff, and then I will try to hunt a player, and we'll see how that goes. Probably not well. Not gonna lie, I totally expect to fail. But if I can catch somebody that's AFK, we have a chance. Yeah, the best bounty hunter this side of Corellia. I like it. I like it. We're doing this. Like I said, anyone that can kill somebody with a level 50 weapon, no entertainer buff, they must be a really cool guy. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to come up with a really cool concept for a bounty hunter in SWG using the appearance tab. Humanoid. I don't know, maybe I should have one of my arms missing or something, I don't know. You can see this guy's got the Mando armor going down with these side plates. Not bad. Alright. He got his 5 minutes of fame on YouTube. Alright, so I'm here at Mos Eisley because this is where the scum and villainy can be found. And essentially I need to get a entertainer buff. As you can see, Cantina is hopping today. I have decided that I am going to stand in the corner and look at Blondie. Okay. So that makes me happy. Let's also let's zoom in and take a look around at the people that are in the cantina. So we've got some stormtrooper looking people. I like it. Got some people carrying around what looks suspiciously to be like a musical instrument. But we know it's a lightsaber. Alright, so I have Blondie there. Let's go ahead and smile at her. I smile at Blondie. Excellent. I'm not going to play much more than this buff, so we should be fine. Alright, I'm asking her what she recommends for a new BH, and hopefully she can help me out, because I really don't know. That's one of those things that the player buffs, I was never really good at them in the NGE. I've never been a min-maxer, so I should probably try to do that. Alright, so she's gonna set me up with the basics, and we're gonna have a good time. Player cantinas are one of the best parts of Star Wars Galaxies. Everyone hanging out here and chilling and being interdependent on each other. Like, if she wasn't online, I wouldn't have anyone to buff me. Not her, but I mean, like, if all these people weren't online and I didn't know anyone else. Okay, so I'm going to get a 12% chance to automatically heal damage when struck. Plus 120 to Constitution. Not bad, so we're going to have really high armor. Plus 120 to Precision. I will accept that. And I will tip her 30k. And we'll thank her. Alright, now you said Mos Eisley, so where is the Bounty Hunter Terminal in Mos Eisley, I wonder? I'm not 100% sure. There it is. I see it on the map. Looks like it's behind the cantina over here. So we'll go ahead and we'll use Mos Eisley as a place to call down our probe droid. What's really nice is when you can do it in a player city, because you don't have to like leave the city outskirts. Alright, where is it? It says Bounty Hunter Mission Terminal right over here. Fingers crossed. Is it? Here it is. Okay. Not bad. So you can see there's a number of Imperial bounties out there. They used to have player names on them, and they don't anymore because people would be able to, you know, get the same mission and bounty hunt together. I guess technically you could still do that, because each person used to have like 3 missions available. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll take one of these. Let's see. We'll refresh it. Is there anything better than a 32k? I'm trying to make money here after all. Yeah, it looks like this 32k is going to be the best I can do, so I'll go ahead and accept that. I want to have one more successful hunt before we go after the players. I fear the odds are against you this time, my friend. Your query, not only is your query seemingly vanished into thin air, but I've not heard a single word or whether it's gone off-world. Yeah, some of their responses were pretty cool back in the day. Like, gone to ground they have. Like, alright. What's going on, Senator Winter? Alright, so let me see. It is about 5:20 Eastern time. So at 7 or at 8 o'clock tonight, we are going to be having our... Can't get out of Mos Eisley like this. There we go. We're going to be having our Stellaris Star Wars multiplayer. It's going to be the Clone Wars tonight. We're going to play Republic versus CIS. And I think we're going to have a good time with it. So definitely check that out. It'll be a really entertaining event. We're tweaking the rules a little bit again to try to make it more entertaining. Every time that we do this, we learn something about the project, so that's kind of cool. That's an interesting looking ship. It looks like a gooberfish up in the sky. Not bad. Alright. We can go ahead and call down our probe droid here, I believe. Alright, I'll put this away. And we'll call down our probe droid. "20 seconds until they're down. So while they do that, let me see. Do we still have a backpack on? We do. Let's show our backpack because I kind of like it on armor, especially this one. Yeah, that's not bad. Here, let me turn it into the light so you can see it. I think that looks pretty cool, actually. The Special Forces backpack is my favorite of the backpacks that you can get. The non-heroic ones. I think the heroic one from maybe the Tusken King is way cooler. Alright, so our probe droid has hit the ground. There it is. You can see its crater that it left, and now it's right here. What's going on, son? Alright. It's going to go and do my bidding. Alright, so basically what you want to do is after you give your probe droid the instructions, you want to drive back to your star, especially if you're chasing a player, because players move around. You know, it's very unlikely that they're going to stay in the same place for a long time unless they're AFK or waiting for something. So at that point, after you sent them out, you want to get back as fast as you can to Mos Eisley, or wherever your starport is, and be ready for them to tell you what planet they're on so that you can immediately get there and attempt to assault them. Alright, so we're hurrying back. I'm hopeful by the time I get to the starport it'll tell me where I need to go. When you're really, really, really lucky, they're on the same planet as you, but that's pretty rare. Can I make it through there? No. I'm being stopped? Seriously, Imperial agents? You know what? I've had enough. I'm a disguised rebel, and they'll find that out, and I don't want that. Alright, so we're going to Dantooine. Let's go ahead and do that. The rebels pay the best. Actually, the Empire should pay the best. There's really no reason for me to help them in a logical way. Alright, so we're on Dantooine. Let's go to Dantooine. That's nice. There's shuttles all over Dantooine, so this should be a quick and easy fight. We'll go ahead and go there. Mining outpost is my favorite. Alright, so here we are. It's about 6k that way. Let me see where it is. Okay, so it's up by Necropolis of the Dead. So first thing I'm going to do is send out a Seeker Droid. And we're going to tell him to track the Bounty Hunter target. So there he is. And while he does that, I'm going to get a ticket out to House of the Dead. Or Necropolis of the Dead. Up here. And we're on our way. Alright, so new shuttles coming in and our bounty is being tracked. I'm pretty pleased with this. So you can actually see that you can make a good bit of money off of these. So people were saying, how do you do it? I think space is by far the fastest way. But at 30k a pop, if you get pretty good at this, you can probably make maybe like, I don't know, 300k a night, 10 bounties. The real money is in PvP, obviously, but that's significantly harder. It's not going to be something that everyone's able to do. But you can do it the whole way leveling up, too. Alright. Let's go ahead and find this guy. Biological I can't speak. Biological signatures are being assimilated. Awesome. So my probe droid is preparing to find him. By the time I get out to where this guy is, he's going to have moved a little bit. So hopefully our probe droid is successful. Otherwise, I'll have to launch another one and wait. If he gets to whatever shuttle port that he's going to, though, I will lose him on this target, and I'll have to retrack with the original probe droid. So my Seeker droid is doing what it can. I'm also looking at the radar, because if I see a single yellow dot somewhere... Okay, he's already moved almost a kilometer in the time it took me to get here, so he's booking it. And if you look at the it looks like he's actually on his way to the mining outpost. They always, whenever they spawn, they choose a random outpost and then they make their way there. So I know that if I follow this on this track now towards the mining outpost, I'll find him. All the prey always act the same. It's like a Maharajan. Let's go get him. Alright. Here he is. We found him. Alright, let's get our buffs back up. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready to kick his ass. It should be, yeah, look at that. It's significantly easier now. He can barely hurt me, and I'm just standing here with him. And he would be done much quicker if I could, There we go. You can see I got a good armor break on him. There we go. My reward was put into my bank account, and We also got this Agile Composite Bracer, as well as a Shirt of Brawling. Now, they have a chance to drop Bounty Hunter schematics, which are how you get the Bounty Hunter appearance. Not bad. They can drop bracelets, I think, too. All kinds of things. So we've successfully taken 2 NPC bounties. We made about 60k, of which I have spent 30k for the buff. So we are now just barely positive. But it's a good way to earn money and have fun. So what do we have over here? We have an untrained wielder of the dark side. Got a couple of them, actually. I'm gonna shoot this one. Oh, that's a chick. Hey. There you go. Lexus was born on Fury. Awesome. Let's go ahead and take these guys. These untrained wielders of the dark side. I do not fear you. The dark side, I've been there, like Kyle Katarn says. Alright, so we looted them. The reason that people always come after them is they have crystals or other force items, which are kind of cool. There's a force crystal hunter over here. We'll go ahead and kill them too. They're under-leveled, so I'm not going to get anything for this, but... Force-sensitive hunting on Dantooine is a long-standing tradition among would-be Jedi. In my case, I've given up the lightsaber for a more civilized profession. There we go. What do we got? Alright, so we got a few more things that we can do. Let's get out of here. Alright, so we're gonna go back, and this time... I'm trying to think, is there a terminal here? I really don't think there is. It'd be awesome if there was. I'm sure there's one in one of these. Let's go back to Necropolis of the Dead. I can probably get a bounty hunter terminal there and grab a player mission. We're gonna try a player mission. I don't expect to kill them. I don't have the DPS output to kill practically any player at all. I don't know why I'm here. I swear I clicked the other thing. Okay. Back to Kadara. Because there's a starport there, and for me that's still the easiest. So we'll go ahead and go to Kadara. Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna try a player bounty. What we're trying to do here is actually find somebody AFK. I feel really bad about that, but that is the only way that we're gonna succeed with a level 50 weapon until I go and do a quest on Mustafar and get, let's see, 84,000 XP and level up to level 90 and be able to use my better stuff. That's the only way this is gonna happen. Alright, so we're out here. You can see it's nighttime on Naboo. That'd be really hard to adjust to flying to different planets and their time differences. Okay, so this guy has he's a rebel operative. I'm a rebel operative. People look down upon that. I'm here. This guy only has a 15k bounty, so I'm thinking that he's probably not that strong. Or hasn't really done anything pretty substantial to get on the list. But he's a rebel, so people don't like it when you same faction hunt. I'll take this Imperial operative. I'll accept that. Should get a biosignature, I think, unless I have to actually... Yeah, there we go. You're in big trouble. I ain't envying you on this one. Never mind how hot a guild thinks of you. Your target knows you're out for blood. Gone to ground they have. You're gonna be needing this biosig for the probe droids. Good luck. Yeah. We're gonna need it. So I don't know what the target's name is. That's the other thing. Your seeker droid, you can use one to identify the target if you want to find their name. Or you can just track them and you'll find their name because they'll be the only player that's red to you. Guys, we're going to do this. Fingers crossed. And then I'm sure I'm going to find this person. They're going to be sitting in a house and I'm not going to be able to do anything. That's the other thing. There's 3 guaranteed outcomes here. I'm not going to be able to fight them. I'm going to lose. Or I'm going to win. It's one of the big 3. Alright. Since I'm here, this should be a good place to call down a probe droid, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now, this is where it gets expensive, because hunting players is such a low percentage thing for me, that having to use these probe droids and stuff and not making any money back would be a problem. So we'll see. You get a good snare, flamethrower, and shield. You should be good if they aren't paying attention or buffed. Okay. Well, I only have a level 50 weapon though, so you gotta account for that too. It's not helping me much. In fact, should probably go back. I don't know if I have any rifles from Mustafar or not. There we go. Our probe droid has landed. It'll run towards you, but if you run towards it, it makes it faster. Transmit biological signature. It's gonna take off now. Do my bidding. Acknowledged. Alright. So I'm gonna go back and wait for it. I'll tell you what would be awesome in this is if we could upgrade the armor to have like animated textures on it, so that you could have kind of like in Star Citizen. Whenever I was looking at one of the guys who was in the ship with me, on his arm he had a scrolling like interface there right on his forearm, and I was like, that is so awesome, you know. That looked cool. I would absolutely love this. So I'm telling you what, like, Star Citizen is saying that they're going to be mod friendly. Oh my god, somebody gets up a way to play Star Wars Star Citizen. Oh, seriously, we could just cancel the rest of my life. I'm never going to work again, essentially. Alright, so we're going to wait here for the probe droid to do its work. While it does, we're going to take some inventory management. So we have our rifle. I can't wait to use this. I'll show you guys. T21, and this one is acid. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I'm going to shoot the shit out of them. Look at the difference, 1145. Okay, we're going to Loke. And the one I have on right now is 488, so there's a pretty big difference. Oh no! Oh no, my thing has died. Let me put up our cover page, and I'll play the Intrepid Dawn trailer while I get back in the game. Should only be a second. It's going to take a second for me to log in, so until that happens, typically if you lose connection, you have to try to connect, hit escape. Okay, and we're back. Just waiting for this to connect. It usually takes, like I said, a second. Let's see, what else do we have? Alright, so what's going on, guys? So it looks like we got a few people in here. I haven't put that in Star Wars Galaxies in a while, so I miss it. But we have a really, really cool thing coming up tonight where we're going to do the Clone Wars, and it's my fault for not, you know, promoting it heavier. So I'm going to get it on Reddit as soon as this is over. See if we can get a good turnout. As far as players go, we're going to do Republic versus CIS. I honestly don't care which side I'm on because I like them both, and the ship models are awesome on all of them, so I think we should have fun with that. And a couple tweaks to the rules and we should be good to go. So we'll see if this is still a problem. Okay, let me kill this and come back up, so 1 second. Alright, so we have a second one up here, which would be good. There we go. Sometimes you have to log into your character twice if you get disconnected because it doesn't realize you're not here. So let's go ahead and go to Loke ASAP.
Incoming transmission.
All right, so here we are, Nim Stronghold. Travel. Travel. All right. Now the time that he has moved is relative to when I first get that signature back from the droid, so wherever it says he is, he's not there anymore. Looks like he's right outside DTR outpost, so I'm going to send another seeker droid to find him. He's probably in a house, gonna be honest. think he's probably in a house. So instead of wasting more money on him, I'm just gonna run out here and call my ship and go over there. If he's not shopping, he's gonna probably be somewhere I can't attack him. Almost assured. Alright, calling for transport to new location. DTR outpost. I hope I don't get banned from the city, but that also can happen. Bounty hunter characters have a bad reputation. Let's see. So where was he? He was 500 meters in this direction. I am going to start making my way out here. I'm not going to go directly at him. It'd be a dead giveaway if I was on a straight line towards him. I want to look like I'm shopping. So let's see if there's any vendors out here that I could pretend to be going to. This is another thing that you want to do. Yeah, he's in this house, which may or may not be public. Probably not. Terminal, recycling station, junk dealer. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely in that house. I don't think I'm gonna get into him. We'll see. Some people leave their houses public. And if I hit him, he should get the temporary enemy flag, I believe, and it would kick us both out of the house. Maybe. Yeah, his house is public. Or private, let's see. Shangri-La. Alright. So this is actually one of the hazards of bounty hunting. I'm not gonna be able to fight this person unless they've already left and they're not there anymore. If he's down there, I can't get him out. And there's nothing wrong with that. People get all upset about it, but I mean, that's the game. It's actually smart to go AFK in locations that you're safe. So what we can do then, let's cancel that pickup location. I'm going to drop his mission, and I'm going to go back to the city over here. And I'm sure they have a another bounty hunter terminal somewhere. Most people do. So if they do, I'll pick up a new mission. There it is, bounty hunter mission terminal right next to the city. That's perfect. And this is the like I said, this is a frustrating part of people that want to PvP bounty hunt, but there's nothing wrong with somebody else protecting themselves. Yeah, so it does start to add up, though, if you go through a bunch of probe droids. But one thing you should probably never do, and I'm pretty sure this is the guy I took last time, so I don't want to do that again. Take this guy. One thing you should really never do is complain to the bounty that you wasted all their time and all that, because that's not going to get you any favors. I could care less if you're hunting me and me being in a house is inconvenient for you. Like, you can fuck right off. But you know, like, sometimes people will do that. But I wasted so many probe droids to find you. Come out and fight me. Why would I do that? Like, first of all, you shouldn't want that either, because you need to have that alpha strike as a bounty hunter to have an equal chance against people, depending on their gear situation or their experience. And if you're trying to get somebody to come out of a house so that you can fight them, that's not good. Come back later and ambush them. Put them on your list of people that you're going to get later, and it'll be most satisfying when you do find them. But yeah, never don't be that guy that's like, you know, I did all this. It was really, really funny and terrible at the same time. Okay. Transmit biological signature acknowledged. Alright, so he's going to do that. So while he does that, I'm going to run over here and go back out to Nim's starport. There we go. Alright, Nim's stronghold is thankfully the default, so all you gotta do is click travel, and I'll wait for my droid to report back where this guy is, so we'll see if we can find him. See if we can catch him. Should be kind of fun. While we're here, we'll take a look at some of the other people. That's a nice outfit. I don't know what I think of your hair, but hey, we got a lot of people here shopping at the vendor, because this is a real nice and easy vendor to get to. Alright, so we've got an angel, and that smuggler dude is still dancing. It's fun. I don't know what I think of Orozo there. I mean, if that's the look he's going for, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, the Smuggler's the best dressed, although this Ithorian is pretty freaking cool too. I think anyone that can rock purple or pink pants there, I'll say purple pants, has my vote. And the little cabbie hat that they have, I like it. He's the mayor of Burgerland, which is, you know, obviously a really important and cool thing. Let me target myself. What does mine say? Wanderer. Okay, I need to fix that. Alright, so my target's been located on Rory, which means they're probably in the PvP zone. I might have a chance. I might have a chance to engage them. I'll probably not have a chance to kill them. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to Restus, because this is where they would be if they were here. They are Imperial, though, so as long as I get the death blow on them, I would get credit if I worked with a group. This is the one time it's easier to group PvP. Alright, so here we go. We have him here. I don't know if he's AFK or not, but we're gonna freaking try. I don't even know if I can get through a saber block, in all honesty. It probably is gonna hurt me as much as it's gonna hurt him. And I really hope he's AFK, like I said. No, he's not. He is not. I'm gonna die. But it will be fun. I'm actually impressed significantly that I came anywhere near that. Let's see, Rebel Cloning Outpost will be fine. Okay, so I failed to collect the bounty. The other thing, too, is when you lose the bounty, you lose. So I should have actually not opened that up right next to him, and I would have had a better chance. But that's PvP bounty hunting, essentially. Alright, so I hope you guys liked it, and then I can avoid the embarrassing walk back to the cloner by making sure that I grab a place that's far away from him. So he doesn't have to see me, and I can be amongst allies and friends, these dirty rebels over here. So, very cool. Alright guys, so I'm going to stop there for this time, but we'll pick it up next time. I'll have this guy level 90, and we'll go after some bounties with a decent, proper weapon. I think I might have had a chance to kill him if I had a good weapon, because, I mean, there's more than a 2-to-1 DPS difference there, and that affects your specials and everything else, too. So, if you like the stream, give it the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We have a really big stream coming up tonight. 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Star Wars, Stellaris, the Clone Wars, CIS versus Republic. I don't know what side I'm going to be on, but we're going to have a lot of people, and it's going to be fantastic. So I will see you later. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Captain Katarn. This is Intrepid Dawn. You guys rock.